Next we can discuss two library functions, math.ceil and math.floor. Math.ceil is used to round the value to the higher integer. Math.ceil is used to round the value to the higher integer. It always returns double data type. That ceil means top. So that ceil means it is round the value to the higher integer. And it always returns double data type. Next one is math.floor. It is also used to round the given number, but it returns the number down to the nearest integer. That floor means down to the nearest integer. It always returns double data type. The ceil and floor always returns double data type. Ceil means it round the value to the higher integer, and floor means it round the values to the nearest small integer. See the examples here. That value ceil of 7.6 is equal to 8. Ceil means next integer. Not 8, 8.0 because it is double type. And floor means floor of 7.6 means it returns 7.0. That's small integer. It contains 0.0 because it returns double data type. Let us discuss these two in detail. Next one is math.floor. The math.floor is used to round the given number. Math.floor is used to round the given number and it returns the number down to the nearest integer. That meaning of floor, that down to the nearest integer. That small integer. It returns the small integer or down to the nearest integer. That floor means down to the nearest integer. And it always returns double data type. See, double data type. So the answer always contains 0.0. Now need to forget this double data type. So the answer always contains 0.0. See that floor is also used for round the given number. It returns the number down to the nearest integer. Down to the nearest integer. Then it means that small integer, it always returns double data type. Let us check some examples. Double n is equal to math.floor of 6.25. 6.25. So we know that 6.25 is in between 6.25 is in between 6 and 7. 6.25. That smaller integer is 6. That's why that 6.0 is the answer. Okay. Then math.floor of 6.85. So that is also 6 in between 6 and 7. 6.85. This is in between 6 and 7. So the smaller integer is 6. That's why the answer is 6 itself. Okay. Any number, this one don't contain that 0.5 above and 0.5 below. Any number you can write that small integer itself. 6.25 and 6.85 and 6.5 will return that 6. 6.0 we can return that 6.0. And the next one for the negative number. Math.floor of minus 6.25. See, minus 6.25. See, this one is the negative number chart. 6.25 is here. Minus 6.25 is here. 6.25 is here. That is in between minus 6 and minus 7. Which one is the smaller integer? Minus 6 or minus 7 is the smaller integer here. We know for the negative number, minus 7 is the smaller integer. So the answer is minus 7.0. Got it? For 6.25, minus 6.25, the answer is minus 7 because the smaller integer. And the next double n is equal to math.floor of minus 6.85. Minus 6.85, the answer is minus 7.0. That in between minus 6 and minus 7, that smaller integer is minus 7. That's why the answer is minus 7. Same as the answer for 6.5 also. plus 6.5, answer is 6.0 itself, minus 6.5, the answer is 7.0 itself. Got it? This one is floor, math.floor. And the next one is math.ceil. It is used to round the value to the higher integer. Ceil, the top means here. Okay, ceil means the top. Floor means down. Okay, it is used to round the value to the higher integer. It always returns double data type. So the answer always contains 0.0. Okay, example, double n is equal to math.ceil of 6.25. The answer is 7.0. 6.25 in between 6 and 7. The higher integer is 7. So the answer is 7.0. Next one, double n is equal to math.ceil of 6.85. This also in between 6 and 7. The higher integer is 7.0. So the answer is 7.0. And the next one is double n is equal to, for the negative numbers, double n is equal to math.ceil of minus 6.25. Minus 6.25 is here itself. In between minus 6 and minus 7. Minus 6 or minus 7 is the higher integer. Minus 6 is the higher integer. So the answer is minus 6.0. Then next one, another double n is equal to math.ceil of minus 6.85. Here also the higher integer minus 6.0. Understood? Math.ceil. It is used to round the value to the higher integer. And it always returns double data type. Then double n is equal to math.ceil of 6.25. Next higher integer 7. Here also next higher integer 7. For the negative numbers, higher integer 6 minus 6.0 and the negative numbers higher integer minus 6.0. Don't forget to give that 0.0 here. It's very important, that 0.0 you can write here.
Next functions are math.rind and math.exponent, EXP. Math.rind and math.exponent.
First one is math.rind function. The rind function is also return the integer part of a fractional value. It always returns double value. If the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Note this point. If the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Fractional part is below 0.5, it will return the previous number. If the fractional part is above 0.5, it will return the next number. Next one is math.exponent, EXP. It provides exponential value and it returns double data type. Math.rind function. It also returns the integer part of a fractional value. Same, we already studied that math.round, math.ceil, math.floor and math.rind to return the rounded form or fraction, return the integer part of the fractional value. 4 functions we studied for the rounded form like functions. Just study the difference between these 4 neatly. Okay. Then rind. Listen carefully, these 3 conditions only I wrote it here. No need to study this from the textbook. Study this from here itself. No need to read the textbook. This function only, no need to read the textbook. If you read the textbook, you have confusion there. So just study these 3 conditions. Okay. See, it returns the integer part of a fractional value. It always returns double value. This one always returns double value. These 4 functions always returns the double value. Round, rind, then floor, ceil. That 4 functions always returns the double data type. And 3 conditions. The first condition is if the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. If the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Example, math.rint of 4.5 will return 4.0. 3.5 will return 4.0 itself. Closest even number. If the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Math.rint of 4.5, 4.0, 3.5, 4.0. And see, we know that 4. See this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 3.5 is here, 4.5 is here. Nearest even number is 4. See, 3.5 nearest even number is here, 4.5 nearest even number is this one. So the answer is 4.0. Then for negative number, same like this. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also that 4.5 is here, minus 4.5 is here, minus 3.5 is here. Nearest even number is minus 4.0. Got it? First condition, if the fractional part is 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Then second condition, if the fractional part is below 0.5, it will return the previous number. If the fractional part is below 0.5, it will return the previous number. See, 4.25, that previous number is 4.0. 3.25, the previous number is 3.0. For the negative numbers, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. See, minus 4.25 is here, minus 4.25. That previous number is this one. Previous number is minus 4.0. So the answer is this one. Minus 3.25 is here, minus 3.25. That previous number is minus 3.0. Okay. Then next one, if the fractional part is above 0.5, it will return the next number. If the fractional part is above 0.5, it will return the next number. 4.85 here, 4.85 here, that next number is 5.0. Then 3.85 is here, next number is 4.0. Same as the negative number, minus 4.85 is here, the next number is minus 5. And minus 3.85 is here, next number is minus 4.0. Just study that previous number and next number. Got it? This is RIND function. Okay, 3 conditions. It is a 0.5, it will return the closest even number. Below 0.5, previous number. Just draw this and find out the previous number. Likewise. Okay. Then if the fraction part is above 0.5, it will return the next number. Next number. Draw this and find the next number like this. See, next one is math.exp exp of function. This one you studied. Exponential function you studied in mathematics. That exponential value used to find out the exponential value. That is e raised to x value. It always returns the double data type. Example, double D is equal to math.exp of 6.25. This means e raised to 6.25 like this. The answer is this one. Very simple. That is exponential function you can find out from here.